Hey everybody, you know me. It's Paul with Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning. Take a look at this doozy. It's so hard to see through the camera, but these carpets were new 2 years ago. And the tenant moved in, they did not own a vacuum cleaner. And admittingly, they did not vacuum for 2 years. I guess when it got bad, they had not even a broom and just one of those outdoor I guess it's called a broom. Those, what are they, like maybe 20 inches across? Like I call it a garage broom that you would sweep out a garage with. Absolutely embedded with soils. And I'm going to go vacuum over it real quick. You'll see, and again, you can't tell, this is the bedroom, so there was obviously furniture in here, but you can see as I go along, it's restoring the pile and actually looking like clean carpet almost. I'm going to show you the first dump. Filled up half of a 5-gallon bucket. By the time I was done, I didn't get a chance to show all the dumps. I had another job to get to, but oh my goodness, I'm telling you what. So stay tuned. Got a lot more to talk about. Okay. You see what I mean? That, oh, this is just the first dump. I'm just showing this clip. You can see it's like almost halfway up that bucket. By the time I'm done, oh my gosh, I was hating the shakeout bag. It was just vaporing the air. I've got to do something different about that bag, I think. Here I am using the 175 and I am pre-shampooing with a brush. And I'm using the shower feed. I did speed it up, I think, 2 times regular speed, so it's actually not that crazy. But anyway, it took some getting used to the shower feed with the brush because, boy, the water just comes out so fast, or the solution. I'm using Green Dragon, nothing else. So this would be a great test for the Green Dragon. And I went through approximately, I was putting a gallon at a time in my solution tank, and I have 2 bedrooms, a hallway, and that big living room. So I did go through 3 gallons of water was all. I'm still getting used to, I'm not sure how much I am liking the shower feed. It's hard to gauge, I guess I would imagine over time it would get easier, but right now it seems to be taking me longer to use this method than just to get my gun out and spray all the areas, and then I know it's sprayed evenly and then go over it. And if I want one area sprayed a little heavier, I could spray it, let it dwell. So I'm not sure. I'm going to continue to work on it. I'm going to be using my Koblenz 13-inch machine here real quick. So I'll probably give this a little break, and then I'll come back to it and I'll decide whether or not the tank is for me. We'll see. But watch in the background as I clean, and you'll see it'll come out nice. I know the camera makes it look like it's clean already, but trust me, these carpets were just physically destroyed by not vacuuming. And I almost, I know when you walk in, carpet cleaners look at that and go, oh, that's not that bad, but you had to have been there. The smell was horrific. And, I pride myself in saying who my customers are, and although I'll do a good job for these people, no problem. They were renters. They were renting someone's home. But this is not my client. This isn't the client I'm looking for. If I walk into a home and it smells that bad and it hasn't been vacuumed in 2 years, typically I would walk away from this situation. I'd remove myself from this situation. And I'm not saying that to be facetious or rude or mean, but that's not my ideal client. I have so many more options at this level in the game, as long as I've been in the career, as long as I've been doing this as a career, that when somebody says they haven't vacuumed in 2 years, I mean, come on, right? That's not what you want to step into. And yes, I corrected this carpet, and you'll see it comes out fabulous. And I did it actually for you guys and girls. I thought, well, damn, this would make a pretty good video if I could do something with it. Plus, it would give me an opportunity to test the Green Dragon as well as the shower feed tank method. So, and I will say all 3 worked perfectly fine. It's just taking some getting used to with the tank and knowing how much solution I'm delivering. Anyway, I also wanted to discuss spreading the dirt around. You could see I have a brush on there. I'm putting down a solution that is going to suspend or put the soil in suspension so that I can pad it up. I keep getting people who comment, and I'm fast at it now. Boom, you're hidden from my channel. It's just, I'm a pretty nice guy, and I hate to do that, and I hate to say that, and I've watched other guys who have channels that just get mad and say, boom, you're blocked, and like, well, that's not how I feel about it. I'm open to opinions, and I've posted that in my community post prior, but I'm getting too many people that have no idea what they're talking about. They come along, they're hardcore steam cleaners always, truck-mounted steam cleaners, and I understand. I love you guys, man. That's my backbone. 24 years. But I mean, have a heart, for crying out loud. These guys get on my channel and they comment, not in a open debate situation, but man, I don't know how you could live with yourself spreading the dirt around. That's just spreading the dirt around. Gee, it's like, what do you know? You know nothing about this method, just like I didn't. I used to say the same thing. Oh, God, those guys are spreading the dirt around. You don't take 5 minutes to look outside of your box or your world. You know, there are some steam cleaners that understand there's a place for this. But, you know, oh, he's just spreading the dirt around. I mean, you've got to look at the technology. You've got to look at the chemicals. I wouldn't do this if I thought I was spreading the dirt around. You know, if I'm spreading any dirt around, I'm coming back and absorbing it with a pad. It's the whole point. Have you ever spilt something and went and got a cloth and wiped it up off the floor? I think we all have. It's a similar type of situation. But the whole thing is, now I see those comments where they're really rude, and boom, you're hidden from my channel. I don't even know what that means, if you just can see my channel but nobody can see you, or all I know is I don't see your comments anymore, I don't hear from you, c'est la vie, be gone. Because it doesn't bother me in a derogatory, it just makes me think, boy, what an ignorant thing to say. What benefit, what do you think you would get across by coming on my channel and saying, oh, you're spreading the dirt around? Really? I mean, you have the right to say your opinion, you know, on your own channel, and maybe that's what you need to do. And the funny thing is when I click on these people's icons that leave comments, they don't have a YouTube channel. They don't post anything. And it's probably a good situation that they don't, because they'd probably get clobbered. And like I said, I don't want to focus on negativity, but I know a lot of VLM guys have had to go through this long before I learned it. You know, I mean, I got my start with the Auric Orbiter, and a couple of guys that, you know, I don't really consider professionals. They're nice guys, but, you know, they have a YouTube channel and they post videos occasionally, and they do it their way. You know what I mean? I mean, God bless them. That's, you know, they can do what they want to do. I'm not here to talk negative about anybody. You know, I speak my opinion, and if I have anything to say, I'll say it in a debate fashion where you can debate back with me, but I don't have time to try to understand that you're not taking time to know and understand what's going on here. I mean, look at what's happening. Oh, I know. I'm dividing the dirt into thin molecules and I'm spreading it all over the carpet. And then it'll just be a little less eye-catching. Well, steam cleaning, my friend, has its problems, and I'm not here to talk about it. I've done it. I just did a client today that used Stanley Steamer for the past 6 years. And every common thing that these guys that do VLM complain about us steam cleaners, they presented to me. You know, wick back, it took 3 days to dry. You know, one time it only took 8 hours to dry. They don't know, it's same cleaner. What was going on here? And, you know, it smelt wet, it smelt foul, it smelt like socks. I mean, you know, the stuff came back up, wick back. So I don't come in here and bash you guys and push my method, because I don't have a method. This is a $1 billion industry we're in with carpet cleaning. And I didn't come up with this method or these machines, and I'm learning. A lot of my YouTube guys and gals that chime in, they appreciate the fact that I'm honest, and I'll show you the bloopers. I'm learning, just like some of these guys. I mean, I consider myself new to the VLM carpet cleaning, newer than a lot of guys. I'm learning from a lot of my commenters. But anyway, off that note, I've had so many that you can't imagine. I hide them off my channel so quick that other nice, 99% of my comments are just absolutely wonderful people, and helpful, and you can be honest. If you don't like the work, let me know. I'm trying my best for my customer. I wouldn't do this if I thought that I was spreading the dirt around. Come on, So, anyway, and I did want to note, I was thinking that, and you VLMers let me know, like this carpet, to me, 2 years of no vacuuming, that's trashed. That's unfair to me. It's unfair to the landlord. The carpets need stretching now. The pile is definitely not going to remain in an upward position. It's going to lay back down, especially in those areas if you look really close. Will it be clean and sanitary? Yes, it will. It'll be safe for the next person to have their kids walk on and whatnot. But I didn't do this to the carpet. And like I said, this is not my typical client. And I was thinking, if you got brand new carpet and say in 90 days, and you're a normal person that vacuums at least once a week, and maybe you take your shoes off. You care about your living environment, and you want to take care of your investment. So let's just say I buy a house, and, we always, as carpet cleaners, as a steam cleaner, I tell people, yeah, you could go a year or 2 years. And that's because I knew I could turn up the PSI, 500, 800 PSI, whatever, turn the heat up and come in and blast through it, not knowing what the after results would be after the dry time. Usually good. Like I said, I'm not bashing steam cleaning. It has its place. But why not take on this type of technology and say you got a new carpet? And I know the Institute, IICRC, recommends this as a maintenance clean in between a steam cleaning, and I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is, if the carpet never got to this level, would it need a truck-mounted steam cleaner? What if I bought a home and every 90 days I had a maintenance program, low moisture, and they came in and they took care of, from the top of the fiber to the bottom of the fiber, what I'm doing, and raked it out, had some protection or some anti-resoiling properties, which Green Dragon has. And I repeated the process every 90 days. Some guys will say, oh, that's too much. But hear me out. So every 90 days I come in and I do a maintenance clean. Now, if you've ever done this type of cleaning, you know as well as I do, if it's a clean area or it's not really heavily trafficked, you're not going to put a lot of pre-spray down. Or if you're doing the tank method, you're not going to shower feed as heavy as you would a carpet that's in the condition like this that I'm at. So it's a lot less moisture. And if you tell yourself, and yes, I'm guilty of it, I would have to pre-vacuum no matter what. If I put somebody on these 90-day maintenance programs and told them I'm going to enhance the life of their carpet, it's going to stay beautiful. All I ask is that you do regular maintenance on it. Maybe give them a handbook. Here's what you do. Vacuum twice a week. Here's what you use, this product. Maybe even give them, look at that pad, my hell. But maybe even give them a little bag, or I could order some 2-pound or 1-pound samples of Green Dragon. Give them that. Show them, mix this up. This is what you do. You clean up your spots if you spill something and vacuum it up the next day. So you get this 90-day program. What do you think would happen in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? Am I going to need steam cleaning? I mean, unless there was some major catastrophe, I think not. I think it would be awesome. I think the carpets would remain looking very clean, very vibrant. The padding you're not going to get any moisture down in the padding. You won't have any odors coming up from the pad or from the subfloor. And that would be my ideal customer. And I would have to do maybe a lower rate, because obviously I'm coming in, I'm maintaining it for you before it's even due, usually. I'm sure the pad would show some soil, but if I put somebody with a new home, brand new carpet on a 90-day maintenance program, and I may try this. Next customer I find that has brand new carpet, I'm going to offer them the opportunity. And if I do it, I'll display it all here on YouTube. And maybe 5 years from now, we'll look back. And maybe at that point, the Carpet Rugging Institute will look at things differently and say, it's a process of maintenance and taking care of and caring about your investment in what style fiber and fabric or whatever it is you choose. Doesn't matter if it's polyester, wool, nylon, Berber. If I take care of it the proper way and VLM it every 90 days, and you do your part of vacuuming, spotting, maintaining, call me, keep in touch with me, I'll bet you we could extend the life of that carpet double what the manufacturer suggests, simply because we're not going to get it into this dire situation like I showed up to. And if you're doing a 90-day maintenance program and someone falls off the boat, and obviously tenants, renters, they're not going to follow your 90-day recommendations. Although, imagine being a landlord and saying, yeah, I'm putting someone in, like this guy put new carpet in, and he told the tenant, hey, don't worry about it. Paul's going to come out every 90 days and clean the carpets for me, for the owner. I'll pay for it. It's built in. I want to maintain the carpets. Now, imagine me showing up and they haven't vacuumed for 3 months. I could have avoided this situation he's in right now by vacuuming and taking care of the carpets and reporting back to the owner of the home. It's his investment. Carpet here, you're looking at a good, normal nylon carpet, is usually anywhere from $800 to $1,200 a room. So you're looking at about $4,000 worth of carpeting. It's a pretty big investment. So chime in and let me know. Look at these results. It's coming out beautiful, but this isn't my client. Yeah, I'll give this to the guys that come on my channel and say, you're smearing the dirt around. Well, you can have it, baby. Come and get it. If you want this type of job, it's all yours. I'll stick with the people that care about their investment, and I'm going to come in and I'm basically going to polish the Mercedes. Take care of the... So let's make carpet cleaning a maintenance program situation. Everyone works out for the better. The carpet cleaner, the homeowner. Let's go. Is it doable? Look at those results. I'll see you in my next episode.